guys, welcome back to my channel for Flosstube number 48. First off, if you hear my kids, their bedroom is right above me and they are playing and giggling, and so you might hear them, but you know, just ignore it. This week's been quite a busy one actually, stitching wise, and you know, the many other things I take part in. I've been completing or trying to complete or going towards my January challenges or my yearly challenges. I decided this week I was not going to take part in the weekly challenges just for this week. I think part of that is fueled by the fact that I made a decision during last week. I am taking part in full coverage fanatics yearly challenge, which is to stitch around Iceland for all them places, and it tells you at the end, like on here you have easy, hard or crazy. I've gone hard, as you can tell, and then right at the bottom of page 2 it tells you, if you complete it, how many stitches you will have done in the year, and it is 76,720. Well, I was busy working on Kelly's Amazing Animal Kingdom cross stitch, and I got to the point on one day where it was like 10:30 at night, which is normally way after I've gone upstairs to kind of wind down, and I really didn't want to put it down. Even Ellie came down and says, "You're still downstairs." I know, I didn't want to put it down, so I made a decision that I was going to use Kelly's Animal Kingdom all on its own to complete said challenge, because if I complete this, I complete her cross stitch. Now that sounds mad, and even Kelly was like, "You don't have to do that." But since then I've been spurred so much to, spurred on even, to get it out and stick to it. And as you can see, I tick them off. I've already completed the first 2, which is 1,480 stitches. But in actual fact, I wrote it down, I've actually done for the, is that just this week? Yeah, just this week. So I've only just done it. This week I've done 1,893 stitches on Kelly's cross stitch. I sent her a picture of it last night. She's happy. So I decided as well to go cross country rather than, I was going, here it is, I was going by pages. I think I was doing 2 pages at once here, and then because I had so much floss left on my needle when I had this one particular thread, there was a bunch of it, so I just kept going, and I think I've just kind of adopted that thing all the way across now. So we're filling in a lot of it over here as well, and it's looking fabulous, absolutely fabulous, and I can't stop stitching on it. I've even been on it this morning. I gridded it all out as well. Let me just show you, because I don't know if I showed you this last time. I don't know if I'd done it. I have actually gridded the entire thing, so you can see how big it's going to be when I turn it away from the light. This is the last line right there, and then you can see down to the bottom where my last line is, I hope. Yeah, there you go. And down the side. So we know how big it's going to be overall when it's finished. And this is stitched on 25 count even weave, I think. I always say I think. And this one is stitched solely with CXC threads. And I tell you what, I've had no trouble, none. They've been pretty good. So that's that one. So the aim is to finish that this year by December 31st. So watch this space. We shall see. I think I can do it, and the fact that I've actually kind of, now I've told you guys and I've told Kelly, that kind of helps, because it's not that I'm putting pressure on myself, but I like that. The pressure I put on myself to do it, I like that because it spurs me on. Anyway, I'll pick that up later. I have only actually worked on 3 projects this week, but I have got quite a bit done, mostly on Kelly's. I'll show you the second one I've worked on now, which is my Once Upon a Fairy Tale. And as you know, this doesn't have a project bag because it's in my massive cross-stitch case. I think it's a lap man. Yeah. So I'm still working my way across this bit here. And I think the page cuts off like right up there. Something like that. I'm so looking forward to getting to the end. I've seen a few people. I've seen one lady who's done this first and it looks awesome. And then I've seen a second lady who has, try not to get the glare on it, these 2 knights here. Get my face out, it might help. She stitched this bit here and it looks amazing. And I've seen someone even start it. She's done like from here to here on the bottom. And I love it. It looks amazing. I can't wait to get that far on mine. Let's move my tablet before I spill my coffee on it. Wouldn't be a good idea. I'm trying. So here is that project. No, you're going to tell Tommy now, aren't you? And this week I have been filling in all these dark colours. They don't look so dark on the cover sheet, but it is quite dark. So yeah, I've been here and then filling it all the way across here and then over on that one as well. Bring you in a bit closer. And then up here as well. And I've done that blue. There's a very, very light blue there. It's down there too. I've done that as well. This week has had 780 stitches on that. And I'm still loving that one too. I can't wait to kind of make some massive amount of progress. I don't know if you guys are the same, but you know when you've been stitching a piece for a while and you've got like one massive section finished, you get sick of looking at that one section. You want something new to stare at. And I think that's the way I feel at the moment. That's on 25 count easy grid or easy guide. Even weave. And then the last project I worked on, stitching wise anyway, I don't think I've touched anything else, is this one, which is Riley's Avengers, Tilton Crafts. Oh yeah, January's challenge. There's a full coverage fanatics bookshelf challenge for January, and it was to stitch however many pages these 3 books had. So Pride and Prejudice was the first one, and I needed 1,880 stitches. That I chose my fairy tale for. I haven't quite got there yet. I will though by the end of January. Little Women, which was 4,490 stitches, and I chose the Avengers piece for that one. I haven't actually touched the other project for the 3rd book. But this one is driving me nuts, if I'm honest. Absolutely driving me nuts. Purely because it's all that black. All that black. I think last time you guys saw it, I was down here somewhere. Something like that anyway. Because I have done 716, so that's 7 squares. Plus, you know, a few. I've actually started to work. I've done not quite all the full squares. I've still got this one marked that needs filling in, which is what I was doing. If it's a full square of black, I just put a line in it so that I could mindlessly stitch it when I was watching the telly. I wouldn't have to think. So I had a few of those here that I filled in. And then from here up, it's like, yeah, you have to follow the pattern, as you can tell. So yeah, that's the bottom left. Yeah, when you're looking at it, it is, yeah. Because this is it completely. slow, slow but sure. And this is stitched on 18 count. I always forget to say this is 2/1 full crosses. My fairy tale is 1/1 full crosses, and Kelly's is 1/1 full cross as well, because that's on 25 count. So I have yet to finish the 716. How many do I need? 4,490. I figured that one would be easier because it had such a lot of black, and I could just, with one of the colour changing or whatever. So that would be an easy one, fairly easy one for me to hit. That sounds so loud. And I've left the thing, yeah, never mind. Anyway, that's all of the stitching I've done this week. It is going to continue this week because I am well into Kelly's cross stitch, and I can't wait to get it out. I mean, this morning I've literally seen to a few jobs, done what was necessary, and then sat down with the cross stitch. The only other thing I have touched this week is my Grafcan blanket, my panels, we'll call them, not squares because they're not square, panels. The only thing I've managed to do this week on this is finish Tweety. Thank you. I've got to put that green border, it's not even green, it's like a dark teal, around the outside. But she's done. I think she's a she. So yeah, that one's now done. I've got the wool and everything set up for my next one already. And you guys will get to see who that is next week. It's been a tough decision, actually. I pulled them all out and I was trying to rack my brains about what wool I've got where and have I got the right colours. And I spent ages going through all my many bags and ottomans and my other storage. I've got it everywhere, I tell you. Wool is coming out of my ears. My other half said, you don't need to buy any more wool. I said, but what if I haven't got the colour? He said, but what happens if anything happens to you? What am I going to do with 10 tons of wool? Bung it all in a bag, take it to the charity shop. Someone will appreciate it, I can guarantee. And as for the cross stitches, give them to Ellie. Don't ever expect them to be finished, but give them to Ellie. I know she'll want them and she might work on them. Not that anything's going to happen to me anyway. But, oh, whoops. That is it for this week. Just as a mention, I have not forgotten about a giveaway. I promised you guys I would do one, and I'm in the process of sorting one out. So keep your eyes peeled, that will be coming. And I have noticed that my subscribers have shot up even more as well the last few days. So hi to anyone who's new. I hope you've enjoyed my video. Normally I've worked on more than just 3 projects in a week. But this week has just been, I want to work on Kelly's. So yeah, just thanks guys. We totally appreciate it. I say we. I'm back to being on my own now because Ellie doesn't really... I think she's going through she's kind of trying new things and seeing what she prefers, what she really likes doing. So at the moment she's got, and it's upstairs, I brought some round looms ages and ages ago. And as I was in the process of searching for wool, she spotted them and said, can I do one? The last time she said, can I do one, she did about 5 rows, put it down and never touched it again. She doesn't remember that though. So I said, yeah, okay, we'll get one out. And I've set her up and started her off. So far, she's done about 8-9 rows. We'll see. We'll see. If she finishes, I'll show you. But yeah. I'll do whatever. She wants to find something that she feels she's good at and really, really likes. So who am I to stand in her way? Okay, guys. That is it. There is nothing else. Plans for this week, just stitch and carry on with my blanket because we are still in a complete national lockdown at the moment. I've already had emails off Ellie and Tyler's school. What do you plan to do with your kids after the February half term? Because I think they've got a week off at the end of February, and the government at the moment have said after that half term they can go back to school. But nothing's set in stone, and they're bugging me already, and I just said, well, we're going to wait and see, you know. And she said she's very concerned about Ellie and Tyler's education, as the fact that they're already behind, and Ellie's going to find it harder because she didn't go to secondary school along with her friends, so she's got no idea where to go, what to do. But Ellie's pretty adaptive. She picks things up quite quickly, and she has got friends that are there, so I've got no worries about that. And I've said, send extra work. I'm prepared to sit with them and catch them both up. It's not an issue. So we just got to wait and see what's going on now. So I'm keeping busy with all my crafts. Ellie and Riley, just lately they like playing board games, card games. They're quite happy on their own, which means I just get to stitch. So next week I hope I will have a variety more projects to show you, because I do have like 14 or 15 projects I think on the go at the moment, and however many diamond paintings too. So thank you for watching. As always, any comments, any questions, leave them down below. I'm always happy to read and happy to answer. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. I know some guys do give me a thumbs up sometimes. That's amazing. Thank you. Stay safe, because it's going crazy out there. Enjoy what's left of your weekend. Have an amazing week next week. And I will see you on Wednesday for my whip and chat. If not Wednesday, Sunday for my next Flosstube. Take care, stay safe. Bye, guys.